The Dominica Houston Association presents a virtual presentation of the 25th Annual Independence Gala, October 16th, 2021 from 7 p.m. This year, the DHA will honor a selection of outstanding Dominican women who have achieved significant milestones through the times. Gail McAlmont, J.L. Joseph, Halisha Augustine, Dr. Wilhelmine Adrian, Dr. Crystal Lockett, Dr. Kelly Brisbane Dossett, Dr. Abraham, Miss Karima Christmas, Judge Wynand Adrian Roberts, and Dr. Valda Henry, all from the Nature Isle. Under the theme, The Resilience of Dominica. The event will climax with a virtual performance by the virtual Calypso King of Dominica, King Bobb. Be part of this year's event and contribute to the cause. Nous tous c'est Dominicains. The DHA Virtual Independence Gala, October 16th, 2021. Be there in virtual style. King Bobb said so. In virtual style.
Yes, so it is all about the Dominica Houston Association, and they're here. They're representing the Dominica Association. We have three lovely ladies representing the Dominica Houston Association. So Push Pass Nation, get on in here. Come on into the room. As you know, we talked about this recently. We're going to take a worldwide journey around the world to celebrate Dominica, to in with various organizations, various groups, and just see how they're celebrating being Dominican. So I'm happy that you're here with us. If this is your first time joining us, I am Simone Matthew, and it is great to have you on board for this program. You know, we are growing from strength to strength. We have about 10,300 visitors to our Facebook page each and every month. So why not use it as an opportunity to promote who we are? So again, we are here with the Dominica Houston Association, and they will tell us about their 25th annual gala, the Independence Gala, that they're having virtually. So an opportunity for all of us to be a part of this very exciting event, and also share on all the work that the Dominica Houston Association is doing for their community. So recently we had a Houston Afro Creole Music Festival. We also had Riri's Caribbean Kitchen from Houston, San Antonio, Houston. So I have to tell you, there's something good going on in Houston. I think I need to relocate. So we're very happy to have these lovely ladies join us from Houston as they tell us a little bit more about the Dominica Houston Association. So come on in. Remember to share the live. Remember to tag someone to let them know that we're here to celebrate being Dominican. So let me go ahead and unmute everybody's mic and say a special good evening to our guests. Hello, ladies. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Hello.
Excellent. Thank you for being here. So just by way of introduction, just tell us a little bit about who you are, where you are from in Dominica, how long you've been a part of the organization, and anything else you would like to share with our audience today. Who would like to go first?
I'll start.
Good.
My name is Lizanne Howe. I'm from the beautiful village of Maho, the city that never sleeps. Pretty much my entire life has been involved with different extracurricular activities, volunteer groups, and I am now living in the city of Houston, and I'm the vice president of the Dominica Houston Association. This will be my second year in office, and since I came to Houston, I have been part of the membership.
Excellent, excellent. Who else would like to tell us who they are, where they come from in Dominica?
I'm Cheryl Drygo from Marigot. I have been with the association. I am actually one of the founding members of the group. I have held every position, and I am currently now the treasurer for the third time. Mm-hmm. I lived in Goodwill for a little while. My family is from Grand Bay, but I was born in Marigot. And I am everything Dominican.
Yes, excellent. Thank you for being here. And last but certainly not least, Miss Ava Lugay, tell us who you are and your role in the association and where you're from in Dominica.
Hi, so I'm Ava Lugay. and I'm originally from Grand Bay. I lived in Roseau and attended school in Roseau, now living in Houston. When I migrated from Ohio to Houston, I met Cheryl, and so we're kind of like sister friends. So I was introduced to the Dominica Houston Association from the time I came to Houston and have had some level of involvement. It is my second time serving as secretary of the Dominica Houston Association, this time a bit more active and involved, especially through the pandemic. I maiden name is Stowe. Some people might know Stowe in Dominica, so maiden name means Stowe.
Yes, thank you for that. So, well, thank you, ladies. Thank you for being here. We're very excited that you're here to tell us all about the Dominica Houston Association. You're officially the first association that I am checking in on this worldwide tour of Dominica associations and how we are just celebrating being Dominicans. I'm very happy that you're here with us. And before we get started, we just always want to acknowledge our sponsors. So we're grateful for the sponsorship of TDN Radio for providing this platform for our Facebook Live. And we're also grateful for the sponsorship of Badui Financial Services for a changing world, income protection, debt elimination, and a financial legacy for your family. So call or WhatsApp Badui Financial Services 864-607-1361. So 864-607-1361. And with that, we're about to take flight. So who's going to tell us about the Dominica Houston Association from its inception, its purposes, its goals? Tell us about the association. Lizzie, can I lean on you for that?
I will pass it on to Cheryl since she's the founding member.
Okay.
Do you want to go ahead, Cheryl?
Well, in 1996, a group of Dominicans got together and decided we wanted to form a group. And it so happened at the time that Raymond Lawrence was up here going to school. And for our very first gala, he was our first guest speaker. We give scholarships to students in Dominica and here in America. The qualifications are online. So you apply, doesn't matter where you live in the States. Once you qualify, you grade point average and meet all the other qualifications. As long as you're a Dominican, you can apply from anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world, actually. We also do volunteer work in the community. Since we've formed this group, we've sent, I want to say, 3 40-feet containers to Dominica with medical supplies. That's our aim, is to help schools, hospitals, anyone in Dominica, and even here in Houston that require assistance.
Yes, that is wonderful. That is wonderful to hear. So one of your signature events that you put on annually, actually you've been doing it for the last 25 years, is the gala, the Dominica Houston Association Gala. So I want us to start off there because that gala is coming up pretty soon. So it's going to be October 16th, if I am not mistaken. And Ava, would you like to tell us more about the gala while I share the flyer?
Absolutely. So the Dominica Houston Association will be hosting its second annual virtual gala. We're going virtual because of the pandemic and to safeguard against any spread of the variants. Our keynote speaker will be Dr. Renate Adrian, Honorable, rather, and we're featuring Dominican women who exercise some level of resilience over the years and throughout their careers. And we are also having King Bobb, interestingly enough, virtual King Bobb. He's a virtual king. So he'll be gracing us with his presence, some entertainment, and we're hoping that a lot of people can join us in this exercise. So we also invite the mayor or representative of the City of Houston's office to represent us and give us a certification of, award for being part of a migrated group into the Houston and Texas. So it's something that we're excited about. We normally feature lots of interesting parts of our culture, and culture doesn't necessarily necessarily mean food, but I don't want to give away the bag. So we'll be featuring lots of history and culture from people who actually reside in Dominica. So we're hoping that we have a good turnout for Gala, because not only King Bobb featuring, but we have a secret artist that will be featured as well. So it's an exciting time for us. So we expect everyone to kind of, show some support and offer some donations throughout that period.
Yeah, so kind of just tell us about dates, time, if anyone can attend on site, because I think I saw an address. So can anyone actually come into the event, or it's strictly virtual?
It's strictly virtual, and it will be October 16th from 7 p.m. And we're hoping to end somewhere about 10, 11, but we will gauge how the energy is throughout that time to determine whether or not we keep it at that timeline or continue. So everyone is invited. If you're interested, you go to our website at www.dominicahoustonassociation.org. And we have some interesting things that we've posted on there, including our annual calendar. But more importantly, this virtual event, the gala, is also posted on there on Instagram as well. So if you want to connect with one of us, feel free to do that. You can reach the president, or you can reach me, the secretary of the association. We respond very quickly.
And to add, Eva,
Yes.
for this gala, if you go to the website and you click on the donation button, you're gonna be asked for some specific information. Once you enter that and you donate from $20 and up, it's your choice. We will get your email address, and we will then send you a code. So you
But the
can
code is
join
going to,
in
may
on
I
the Zoom.
add, the code will be sent closer to the date
Okay.
on October 16th. The whole objective is to try and encourage people to provide donations. We do have a wonderful lineup for you guys, but we do a lot of community work, so we're using that as an avenue to receive some donations. So go ahead, please. Go to www.dominicahoustonassociation.org and click on the donate button. And as Cheryl said, provide your email address and a code will be sent to you at a later time.
Yeah, and I just posted, I added the website to the comment section. So very easy. Anybody who's interested, you can just click on the link in the comment section and you'll be taken directly to the Dominica Houston Association's page. But I just wanted to talk about how everything is going virtual.
Yes.
Yes.
I think it is
Yeah.
so interesting. And as a matter of fact, I want us to talk about this for just a minute, because I think it is so important that the times are changing where we can actually hire our Dominican performers from anywhere in the world. Have you guys thought about that?
That's exactly what we did.
Yes.
That's
Initially,
exactly what we did.
This was supposed to be an in-person event,
Right.
but then the Delta variant became increasingly worse, and that we had to cancel it. And as you said, we can get an artist from anywhere in the world, and who better than the virtual king, the very virtual king?
Right. And the interesting thing about it is I have a couple of guys coming over to play some Jinping music because it's October, it's Independence. We gotta celebrate. And one of the
Yes.
things I want to do is promote the opportunity, because we all know how our musicians and performers are suffering in Dominica because of COVID-19.
Yes.
So one of the things I want to do is what you guys are doing. Encourage organizations, private parties, anyone who's interested in having some Dominican entertainment. Why not just pay the performers, whether they're in Dominica, wherever they are, and bring them to your event via Zoom? I mean, the possibilities are endless to have them perform and you pay them.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And apart from King Bobb, we have a really authentic performance that I think a lot of people will, the more mature audience will love once, you log on and you see that performance. And it is from Dominica. Filmed.
So it's a surprise.
Yes.
One of them is, keep in mind, when this group was formed, it was an attempt to keep our culture strong. We were away from home, we missed home, and we wanted to feel connected. And that was the one way we felt like, you know what, once we come together, the music, even the dances, some of us, including me, I learned this here in Houston. I didn't know anything about cultural dances in Dominica.
Yeah.
So this has really brought us together as a people. And I
Right.
hope that it continues and we grow, and at least the children take it on and continue the heritage.
So
Yes, go ahead.
we've had 2 groups for dance groups within the organization, and because we're doing virtual the gala virtually, we still wanted to incorporate that type of youth aspect. So one of our performances is going to be with the young people carrying on that tradition, which we want to always make sure that our youth are involved within the maintaining the cultural heritage of Dominica.
And the possibilities are endless, because speaking about culture, I actually learned Creole via Facebook Live.
Oh, wow.
I learned, as she was
Interesting.
mentioning, learning how to dance when you left Dominica. The possibilities are endless, because now we are connected as a world. I keep calling this platform our international village, because now it doesn't matter which village you are from Dominica, we can all connect now.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Some exciting work that you guys are doing, but let's go ahead and acknowledge everyone who's joining us via Facebook Live this evening, and we want to welcome them and wish them a pleasant good evening. Darius Polidor, good evening, ladies. Glenda Shillingford, blessed evening, Simone, ladies. Glenda says, what? Cheryl Joseph Drago. I'm assuming you know her.
Hi, Glenda.
Cece Latham, good evening. Rosalind Sevre, good evening. Thank you for being here. Rosman Knight is here. She says, good evening. She says, keep it going. Let's see. Rosalind had a question. Can anyone request to participate? I'm not sure if she's asking about participating in the gala or joining the event. So I'm assuming anyone can join the event, right?
Yeah.
So in terms of the production, it's filled, but in terms of being an interactive gala, we are going to have that. So anyone who's logging in will be able to have the opportunity to interact. And let me assume that she might be asking, can anyone join DHA? We are open to everyone. And now, as you mentioned, that we're going virtual, I'm pretty sure we'll continue to maintain that virtual aspect so we can incorporate Dominicans as we're starting to do from back home.
Yeah, so if you think about it now, can join 2, 3, 4 Dominican associations.
Yes.
This is
Wherever you can let them know that they're free to decorate their home in festive Dominica,
Cultural wear.
Absolutely.
Cultural wear.
Yeah, Beverly Johnson, good evening. Beverly watching from California. Blessed and safe night to Dr. Simone and panel. Thank you, Beverly. Jennifer Christmas James Holler from TMC. Y'all looking extra beautiful.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Jennifer.
Glenn Bannis. I just had Glenn on from the Houston Creole Festival.
Yes.
And I hope the festival was a tremendous success. I thought about you all day that day. So I
He's
hope
also
it was
a member of the association as well.
Yes, he told me. Glenn, nice to see you. Gail Mack, hello everyone. Wonderful ladies tonight. Rosalind said actually participated in the gala. I think Rosalind is filled at this moment.
But we'll have a lot of other volunteer opportunities, and the gala is a yearly thing. So she should just send an email to president@DominicaHoustonAssociation.org or secretary@DominicaHoustonAssociation.org and just voice her concerns or her interests, and we will respond accordingly.
Yes, so one more time on the gala, because I really want to promote it, because I want as many people as possible to go to this gala on the 16th. So just kind of run it by us again, the performers, what we can expect, the women you will be honoring, maybe how the women were selected.
So we have one.
Kind of run through it.
We have one of the women. I'm assuming Gail Mack is Gail McCalmont. Hi, Gail. She's one of the people who we are honoring. And I just want to point that there's so many Dominicans that we recognize, but we just looked at some women who are doing some prominent stuff right now in the community, and we just wanted to feature them in this gala. But there's so many others we also recognize, and obviously we did not want it to be too lengthy, so we had to stay within a certain amount.
Well, congratulations, Gail. Congratulations on being one of the honoraries at the program. So let's kind of talk about the rest of your events for the year and just how you continue to celebrate being Dominican during the year.
Before you go, Lizanne, because you would be the best person to do that, let's not forget to mention the president of DHA.
Yes.
He is also a founding member, Mr. Earl Carlton Dangaben. He has a saying that he has been saying for years. Build it and they will come.
Yes.
Say it again.
If we build it,
they will come. And he still say it to today. So I just want to give Carlton a shout out. It's a miracle that we still are able to have DHA functioning during this pandemic. Hats off to him.
And may I add, he wanted to take a step back, and because our theme for this gala is celebration of a resilient woman, a resilient Dominican woman, he wanted this panel to be all ladies. So he said, go for it. And he's very supportive.
Yes, I can tell. I can tell. Gail says, thank you. Huge thanks to DHA. They're doing wonderful things for our community. So I can certainly agree with Gail's observation. So other events that the association does on a yearly basis, because I see you guys are quite busy. Lizzie sends me the list of all the events, and I can tell you guys are incredibly busy. So just kind of walk us through some of the other events that you do on an annual basis.
So some of the events that I sent to you, it's not annually, but we're hoping to do it annually. So one of the things that we have is every last Friday of the month, we're going to, we have already started a few months ago, and we're going to hopefully continue to have a grab and go because of the COVID, or stay and mingle. And we've been fortunate to have multiple DJs offer their services. So we've had DJ Crujan, and we have other DJs that are interested in performing. And the main highlight of the whole thing is the Dominican food. We've had bakes and codfish, fish water. We've had our barbecue chicken, turkey legs, which is not necessarily Dominican, but it's a wonderful barbecue, wonderfully done by a Dominican person who's a licensed food person. What else have we had? Obviously, we have drinks. We do have our license to sell drinks, and we've had a lot of different Dominican foods. We've had broth. So we just want to, whether you're a Dominican or whether you're not a Dominican and you're in the Houston community and you want to have a taste of Dominica, that's something that we are hoping to continue every last Friday of the month. For next month, we are going to have something different, which would be in the park. We usually have our yearly picnic every May. And that is something where people from all over the United States come out to celebrate Dominica. However, because of COVID, we were not able to have it last year as well as this year. So we are trying to put something together. It's still in the tentative process, but hopefully for the end of October, have some type of picnic and a trunk or treat for the kids, because it would be the Halloween month end.
Yeah, I was just looking at that October 31st trunk and treat picnic, park to be determined based on securing a location. Yes, excellent. Yeah. And let's see, Jennifer says, what date is the gala, Jennifer? It is on the 16th, and you can just go to the website. The link is in the comments section. So DominicaHoustonAssociation.org. And you'll be able to get all the information about the gala. Now, Saturday, November 13th, you have a bereavement insurance roundtable. Why was that important to to host?
We have actually sponsored some. Unfortunately, there was some Dominicans. We have a lot of mature people living in Houston, and there were a few Dominicans whose life expired. And a lot of people, they do not necessarily have the preparation for when a loved one dies, or when the person themselves die. They do not have anything prepared remaining for their loved ones to be secured in burial finances, or just taking care of everything. So we have assisted, correct me if I'm wrong, ladies, about 2 or 3 people in cremation process or sending the bodies back home. So we thought that type of roundtable discussion would be very important. Even I'm interested in, just having a good understanding of what is the cost, because apparently there's this misperception that the cost for burying or securing your funeral or final expenses is expensive. And from my understanding, it's not. So we're going to have a young lady by the name of Jendai Aline, who is a Dominican. She's a licensed insurance agent. And the correct term that I just learned is final expenses, but most people connect with bereavement. So we decided to coin it bereavement insurance, and it's going to be on Zoom, and it's going to be on November 13th. We have a flyer out on our Facebook as well as on our website. It should be. And we're just going to have a discussion with Jendai Aline being the host, talking about the different packages. Sometimes it might be as little as a $5 difference to have a step up. So hopefully everybody will join and learn about securing, the future for when the inevitable comes.
Yeah, and I think that is part of a broader conversation. Would you agree, Ava?
Yes.
Because I think, unfortunately, at home in Dominica, we have a sense that once you start talking about final expenses, bereavement, all those things, we almost have a sense, we start thinking, oh, well, are you wishing that I died? People get very defensive, people get very tense. So I think it's going to be a conversation that has to go beyond just paying for the final expensive, but just, having people feel comfortable with the fact that eventually we have to leave this earth.
Absolutely.
Ava, any thoughts?
Yes, because throughout the pandemic, there's been so many unexpected deaths, and people were totally unprepared. And so as folks reached out to us, some of us, we know that there were others who were unable to provide the financial support needed. So we as executives contributed also to make sure that families did not go struggling. And we found it essentially important that we put something together as an organization to educate our communities and our people, because it's not only happening here in the Americas, but it's happening all over the world, where people are dying unexpectedly of COVID and other health matters that we know exist. So we're trying to take a different direction in connecting with our people about day-to-day impacts that we have. Also, while bereavement is now on the table, we've also hosted roundtable around COVID, the vaccination, why it's important, efficacy about the vaccination, because people are so unsure of what their next steps should be. And the other things that we have on our plate right now that we'd like to do in the future about day-to-day things that have impacted us throughout the pandemic, which is called mental health. How to keep ourselves healthy throughout that process. So it's something that we've tabled for now, but it's something that we intend to talk about in the future, because it's important right about now, because people are not being social. We're distancing ourselves due to the pandemic and other reasons. So we're trying to determine exactly when we plug that in, because we have a packed calendar throughout the end of the year.
Yeah, and I think what associations like yours, they're starting to realize, is that you have to be a platform for education.
Absolutely.
For not just promoting culture, not just showing who we are as Dominicans, but because you have a responsibility to your community, you become an educational platform where you're educating people on the importance of life insurance, the importance of staying safe and healthy, during this COVID-19 pandemic. So congratulations on
Thanks.
taking it to the next level beyond culture and
Thank you.
recognizing the needs of the community. So back to the events. So December, I see you have a whole calendar of events. So tell us what's happening in December.
Ava, I think you'd be the best one, but before you start, Simon, I just want to use this platform to extend the bereavement Zoom roundtable to all the different associations at home, back home, and also in the United States. The young lady, Jendai Allen, she's licensed in 3 states, Houston, California, and Florida, I believe. And she also works with a team that has licensees throughout the 50 states. So we would love to encourage as many people, Dominicans and non-Dominicans, to join into that November 13th broadcast.
Yeah, and again, go to the Dominica Houston Association website, dominicahoustonassociation.org for more information, because everything we're talking about, you can reach out to someone through the association. If you're interested, you want some more information, you can certainly reach out to them. So thank you for sharing that, Lizzie. Thank you for letting us know that it's available to all the other associations. And this is wonderful. Technology makes me very excited. Because I'm a online professor. I've done this for 13 years, and I've always seen how I've been able to reach students from far and wide, from as far as Germany.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
it's always been fascinating to me. So now to see that more opportunities now exist to engage people via technology, I just think the sky is the limit. There is no limit. If you think about it.
Yeah,
There is not a
exactly.
place in the world that there is no Dominicans.
Mhm.
Tell me
Even
about it.
Alaska too.
We are everywhere.
We are everywhere, always looking for opportunities, right?
Yes. But I want to say thank you for giving us this platform this evening to showcase what DHA really stands for, because our goal as an executive was to take DHA in a completely different direction, totally unconventional things. We're used to the cultural things, the picnic, the gala, and now we're trying to form collaborations with boots on the ground in Dominica, Germany, England, wherever we can find a Dominican who can authentically partner with us. We're all about it right now, because we want to feature things that may be unusual for us, but the things that we're attainable, And so, for example, King Bobb is sort of like our Dominican ambassador at this point in Dominica, kind of helping us to bridge gaps with different organizations throughout Dominica to ensure that we can get our message across. As you know, he's a performer for the virtual gala coming up on the 16th of October. However, we're planning something really wonderful and beautiful, and hopefully in person for December. And so King Bobb should be here in December, featuring a performance for us here in Houston. And so I'm sorry, could you mute me?
The dog wants to join the conversation.
Yes, my puppy is like a child. And so when I'm talking a long period of time, she gets really jealous.
Bring it on camera. It's okay. We're family.
Oh my God. She demands attention when I'm on camera. I have to humbly apologize for that. She's so spoiled.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's totally fine.
Yeah. But the December show, we're hoping that everyone who is able to join us in person in December will be following mandates and laws, of course, when we host that event. And we'll also have hand sanitizer, masks, it'll be at a venue spacious enough where people can feel comfortable and hopefully be able to go in and out, while King Bobb and Tasha P will be here with us in person. So we're trying to showcase our Dominican talent, because they're not only global. For example, Tasha is going to Dubai the October 16th weekend for the international festival there, and it's the reason why she couldn't be with us virtually. However, we are excited about their in-person presence in December, because a lot of people want that physical touch, to be able to say, I didn't only see it virtually, but in person. There's my favorite artist, or I like Tasha P. She was the first female monarch, so it's one of the things that we're going to continue doing as an organization, is to make sure that not only our artists, Dominican, but other countries, other nations. We partner with them. I know that Glenn had partnered with one of the African.
Yes,
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 see,
he did a
they're
fantastic job.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So we want to touch people that out of the norm, and bring them to a culture that make them be relatable to things that we could attain ourselves. So you may have a gifted child, who knows, and having those opportunities to feature people like that could be the motivator your child need, or you need to take the next step. So we're really excited about this virtual opportunity that you've provided us today
Yes,
Yes.
to reach a
yes.
lot of
Yes.
people. I mean, we are truly, truly grateful for this opportunity.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yes,
fantastic,
very.
because what I'm hoping to do, I'm hoping to be the central point and just have all the organizations just kind of link in
Yay!
so we can all
Yeah,
see what each other are doing. And
Yes.
then in that
Yes.
way, you can
Beautiful.
see something that Toronto is doing. Let's collaborate on this. Or maybe something
absolutely.
they're doing works for you in Houston, and something you're doing in Houston will work in the UK. And we can just
Yes.
exchange ideas. And then maybe
Yeah.
one day we can have an international gala.
Oh,
That
wouldn't
would be
that
Maybe,
be
lovely.
something? Oh
maybe.
my God.
That would be
Yes, let
awesome.
me tell you, I'm
We
crazy.
we had
No, you're
somewhat
not
of a
crazy.
we
You're
had somewhat of a
creative.
collab with
Yes, I'm
the
very
Tampa
creative.
Association last year for the virtual gala.
Yeah.
They were very involved in our gala, and we were involved in theirs as well. So it's a
Mhm.
start. Um, you never know. Maybe an international picnic that might happen.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, I can see it. I can see it. I can see us doing something. But anyway, I'm jumping the gun. I'm on my first association, and the horses left the gates, and I'm gone.
It's okay. You'll be the host. You'll be the host and carry us back.
But just in case anybody's just joining us, we're speaking to the Dominica Houston Association today. We have Miss Lizzie Howard, Miss Cheryl, Joseph Drago, and Miss Ava Lugay, and they're representing the Dominica Houston Association. They're telling us about the October 16th gala, which the featured artist will be King Bobb out of Dominica virtually, as well as a surprise performance.
Yes.
And they're telling us all about the ways that they are celebrating being Dominican and the important work that they're doing in their community. So can you just give us a little bit more detail on the December activity that you're hoping to be in person?
Well,
Ava?
everyone knows about the Rough and Ready Christmas album. I mean, from the time November hits, I know some people who that they just put that CD in. And they were here in 2019, and just from the feedback, many people expected them to come back, because the mature people, I should say, really enjoyed not just the Christmas song, but the band is very versatile. They played a wide range of genre of music. So that is what we're hoping to repeat on a higher scale.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that will be wonderful. And hopefully COVID will be a little bit more subdued, and we will be able to see that performance in real time. By the way, Rosalind says, so cute, she's loving your dog, Ava. So thank you for bringing the dog into the conversation. And Yanni says,
Thank you.
interested. Ayola George is with us, and she says,
Hey, Ayola.
hang back up on the album.
Yes, hi Ayo. And just before we go any further, if you notice, we're wearing some shade of pink. This is in recognition of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We have a Caribbean Breast Cancer Association here, the founder is a Dominican.
Dr. Paula Abraham.
Dr. Paula Abraham. She's one of our featured women.
You may want to interview her one day.
Yes, I'm writing the name down. I would love to get in touch with her.
She's doing many great things for women with cancer, breast cancer. Yes, yes.
She's
and the Dominican nurses also. She's one of our pioneers throughout the DHA. She's very innovative, and she too had some resiliency there. So hopefully people can tune in to hear her story. Because she's really sometimes held the glue together within the association where there was discord. Because in anything, there's a little bit of discord, there's happiness, there's exchange, But she is really a tremendous force behind our association and our board member. So we say thank you to her as well.
Yes.
Absolutely. And I would love to interview her. So please get me in touch with her. As a matter of fact, I will just come to the gala and take a look at all your wonderful awardees.
You will enjoy
Yes,
it.
I certainly
Yes.
want to be a part of that.
I actually want to
Absolutely.
highlight Dr. Paula Abraham. Apart from her having some Zoom conferences where, in regards to the cancer topic, she has an annual breast cancer awareness walk. And because of COVID, she was able to do it virtually, where she spoke about cancer. Obviously, it wasn't a walk, but we had quite a few people who logged on. She's a very prominent person within the DHA organization. She's one of our advisory board members. So yes, I do definitely want to recognize her, and she'll be one of the women who's featured on at the gala.
Excellent, excellent. Let's see. Yanni says, I don't know any other Christmas music besides Rough and Ready. No.
Actually,
Yanni, I
people
agree.
always
That's
say
all I play during Christmas.
if people say from November to December, if they were to be paid for every time the songs are played, they would be okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
And I have to also add in that Colin XP has a fantastic album. So that's the two I'm playing now. Colin XP Christmas album and Rough and Ready. That's all you'll hear at my house.
Yes, she did
Our
our first
very
virtual
first,
gala.
our
by the
very
way.
first virtual gala last year, she was the one who was the featured
Performer.
artist,
Yes.
and
Right,
she
Yeah.
did a
right.
phenomenal job.
Excellent. I'm sure she did. She's just a phenomenal woman, period.
Yes.
Felicia George, the gala will be amazing. I have no doubts that it will be. But as our time winds down this evening, tell us about the voluntary collaborations with CAM Agency.
Yes.
Eva.
Yes, so I'll take the lead on that one. So CAM agency kind of fell in our lap as we were trying to venture off to do different collaborations with groups outside of the Dominican community. He has a photography business. He also partners with the city of Houston and the mayor's office and does a lot of volunteer work in the community with not only average people like ourselves, but with younger people, the schools. He has a back to school drive, which we were able to partner with him on to go stuff bags and prepare all the goodies that the kids were going to be receiving right before school started. He does other things for fundraisers like comedy shows, mixers, where we as Dominicans can attend some of his functions, meet other people we could collaborate with or partner with for future endeavors that we want to get involved in. So he's been a tremendous partner at this point, and he has a few events coming up that we will feature on our website and on Facebook as well. And Dominica Houston Association will be getting some proceeds as we feature his events of some of his paid events. So it's an exciting collaboration, something different to do, to expand what we do as an organization.
And I think it's so important that every one of these organizations, these Dominican organizations, Dominica is always at the forefront of our minds. So I know somebody mentioned it when we started the program, but just kind of highlight for us again the work that you do in terms of giving back to Dominica, the barrels, supporting students, the important work that you're doing in terms of giving back to Dominica, in case anyone missed it at the beginning.
We've sent containers with medical supplies. The biggest one, I think, was a 40-foot container. We volunteer locally here with the food bank. We receive letters from schools, churches, different organizations. And one of the times that you will see us really in action is after a hurricane or a storm. Once after Maria, Erica, you name it, the community comes together and collect donations, and that is where you see the real resilience of Dominicans is after a disaster.
Absolutely.
And DHA, we are here, but we can only do it if there's strength in numbers.
Yeah.
And as Dominicans, no one else is going to do it for us. We have to do it for ourselves. So we are just 3 people in DHA, but we need the community at large to give their input, their suggestions, their ideas, because we can't think of everything. And I think once we get community involvement, we can do a much, much better job at assisting in Dominica, because we can't be everywhere. Some people may know of a school that really need supplies that we may not know about. So we need everyone's input, involvement. When we're going to the food bank, I'll be calling on some of you I see on this live here this evening to help to go with us to donate, to volunteer actually, excuse me.
Yeah, and speaking of which, I forgot to mention that I wanted to thank Mr. Justin Alfred because he was the
Yes.
one who connected me to Lizzie. So a special thank you to Justin Alfred
Thanks, Justin.
for linking us up so we can begin promoting the important work that our Dominica associations are doing around the world. Let's see, we have a comment here. Yanni, how do other Dominicans get involved in DHA? I recently moved to Houston,
Nice.
Washington, and I would like to get involved. Very nice, Yanni. Thank you.
Okay.
So,
Welcome to
if he wishes to become
She-
involved in Dominica Houston Association, his first step could be to become a member. We have different levels of membership. We also have the first level, which is free membership. If he just goes to our website, www.dominicahoustonassociation.org, and click on membership, it will list the different levels. With the different packages, they receive benefits, and you do not have to pay for you to become a member. As I stated, the first level is free. Once he does that, the email address will be sent to Cheryl, and we will be able to have him in our database, and Ava will send out communication with the different activities that we do. And he can also email president@DominicaHoustonAssociation.org or secretary@DominicaHoustonAssociation.org, and we communicate via these emails.
Excellent. So Yanni, and it's a she, not a he.
I'm sorry. I
That's okay. She
apologize.
doesn't mind. She's pretty easygoing. So yes, Yanni. So you can go ahead and send that email just to get the process started. And it's so wonderful that you're interested in joining this organization. And I just want to thank you, ladies, for being here to share the spirit, how you're sharing the spirit of Dominica, that Kudme spirit that we are all aware of in Dominica, of a neighbor helping a neighbor to help the community. So thank you very much for being here to share on all the important work that the Dominica Houston Association is doing. So as we get ready to wind down the program, any final thoughts for us?
Just a reminder to everyone in order to view the gala, go to our website, click on the donation button. Information will populate for you to enter your information. Once you complete that, I'll get the email. You will get an email with the Zoom code, and then you can enjoy with us. You can decorate your home. You have your cultural stuff, cook your kalaloo, invite me over so we get some. And it's a night of fun that we'd like everyone to enjoy, just as we are going to enjoy it.
Yes, and I'm sharing the homepage of the Dominica Houston Association right now, so everyone can see what you're referring to.
Thanks.
Yes. Final thoughts?
Very
Lizzie?
simple, very simple. I know there are different payment platforms, but this one has proven easier for DHA because it captures your information and we can then reach out to you via email.
Thank you. Lizzie?
Just reiterating what Cheryl said, go to our website and click on donate. We are encouraging people to donate at least $20, and you will receive that code closer to the event. We want to hold off on that in order to encourage as many people to donate. And the virtual event is going to be on October 16th at 7 p.m. Central Time. 7 p.m. Central Time. We're going to have lots of wonderful guest artists, performances from Dominica, youth performances, and, just celebrating the resilience of a Dominican woman.
Yes, and I just want to remind the audience of the important work your donation will be sponsoring. And if you missed any of the work that the Dominica Houston Association is doing, then at the end of the program, remember, you can always go back and look at the beginning of the program just to find out where your donation will be going towards, what they will be using your donations for. So Ava, you want to share some final thoughts with us this evening?
Final thoughts. I just want to say thank you so much for giving us this platform to reach many people, wherever you may be listening. Don't be shy. Feel free to email us or click on that link through the Dominica Houston Association. Many thanks again to Justin for plugging us in with you. We appreciate the opportunity. We welcome you hosting an international function with all of the associations being on here, so people can see that we're one unified body. All Dominicans, we are one. That would be totally an awesome opportunity for us to do that. We welcome the partnerships, not through just the Dominica associations, but from whoever has an idea and wants to partner with us. As long as it's authentic and organic, we're happy to be part of it.
Yes, so thank you, ladies. Thank you for being here, and
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having
the
us.
Dominica Houston Association. And our journey around the world continues. Our next stop is going to be Miami, so we're off to Miami to find out about how the Miami Carnival, which is this weekend, they're too busy to stop in this week because Carnival is this weekend. But next week we'll catch up with them, and then we're off to Toronto. So I want to thank Tina Belderamon and Lorraine Del Sol for already making this connection. So again, I just want to remind everyone who's looking and listening to this program that if you know of any associations that is doing important work for the Dominican community in your area, the extended area, go ahead and send me an email. You can message me right here on Facebook Messenger, or you can send me an email at pushpast10@gmail.com, pushpast, the number 10, at gmail.com. And with that, I want to thank you for being here to celebrate the work of the Dominica Houston Association as our visitors continue to go from 10,000 to, God knows how many we will get to. We want to continue to encourage you to share the live, share the programs, share the important work that our people are doing around the world so we can continue to promote and celebrate who we are as Dominicans and show the real image of us as Dominicans, as a united people, a people who are looking to move into the future as a united front. So with that, I want to thank you for being here. Again, my name is Simone Matthew, and it was wonderful being in your company. And I think Rosalind Sever just said, I just joined the membership.
Nice, lovely. Thank you, Rosalind.
Rosalind, welcome.
Excellent. And Rosalind is in New York, so she just joined the Houston
Lovely.
Association. Yeah. So congratulations, ladies, and continued success to you.
Thank you for having us.
All right. Have a good evening, everyone.
You too.
You too. Thank you.